Version 14 features a complete visual refresh of the interface. The old Arial font has been replaced with a larger Seago UI, which is the font from Windows 10 and other current Microsoft products. The forms and on-screen elements are larger and more consistently laid out. And in this update, every item on every form has been touched, and that's over 500 forms in PowerChurch Plus. The old blue Windows 7 style title bars of the internal windows have been replaced. There's a bug report in Windows 10 about that the visual styles of those forms haven't been updated in years, and hopefully they'll fix that in a future Windows update, but we got tired of waiting for that day and replaced the title bars ourselves. So for many years now, PowerChurch Plus and PowerChurch Online have been DPI aware, which means when you changed your display settings on your computer, telling it to make everything bigger on the screen, things in PowerChurch will also be bigger on the screen. However, there were some on-screen elements in PowerChurch that didn't scale up properly. Most annoying of those were the checkboxes and radio buttons. So we've replaced those controls in version 14 with custom checkboxes and radio buttons, so they now scale up properly with everything else. Let's take a look at some new user setup options that were added. While we're on the topic of display size, if you don't want to change your Windows settings to make things larger on the screen, you can now override that display setting directly in PowerChurch. Here on the General tab, you'll see the Override System Display Size option. There's also a Help button next to it, which in PowerChurch Plus usually means there's something you need to know about this functionality. Unfortunately, there are some things that are driven purely by your Windows display settings, like the menu bar across the top of the screen and these little right-click context menus. The font and size of those controls are driven strictly by the Windows settings, and it's not something that we can control via the software. You may notice some other things on other screens that don't fully update with your override setting, but most on-screen elements will be scaled up according to your settings here. So in version 14, we also replaced all of the background images that were carried forward from older versions. The new background images are higher resolution, and you can also specify your own background color for the PowerChurch window. And that can be used with or without the background option set, and with any of the display image options in this list, including the default icons. So if you choose something awful like this neon green and want to get back to the standard blue background color, you can just click the Reset to Blue button here to reset it.